Hi Erin.
Hi.
These new jeans you have on 45 RPM.
Organic Zimbabwean cotton. They're all selvedge denim. We do all of our weaving on antique, vintage, like pre-World War II salvage denim looms, which we have slowed down to increase like the slubby texture. We also control the quality of our yarn in order to make sure that it, instead of having like a very flat sort of machine feel, that it has a more slubby texture. We use a variation of either synthetic alkaline-based indigo dyes or organic plant dyes, like plant indigo dyes. All of ours are yarn dyed. The organic indigo stuff is all dyed by hand.
Okay. What is the advantage of dyeing?
I guess the real advantage might not be the word; it's the outcome. The advantage of dyeing is the color, of course. It's a much richer, more like almost iridescent, very serious blue. People might call the advantage the fact that over time, instead of washing out and getting having the color fade very dramatically in certain areas, like along like your thighs and stuff like that, or getting like whiskers or anything like this, like any lines like that. That's not going to happen with a natural plant indigo dye, or it could happen, but it's very, very difficult to get there. You almost have to make it happen. Whether or not it's an advantage, I don't know. I mean, I like the way the synthetic indigo looks, actually.
No,
so,
absolutely. I mean, that gives a very good look.
Yeah, totally.
And the jeans which fades over time, slowly, that gives a very good
well, I can show you, like, after like, maybe 10 years of owning these jeans that I have on right now, they will eventually lighten up to be about this color. And when they started, they were here.
Okay.
So it just has that. You'll see it just lightens up very evenly over time, and still keeps a really intense, very vivid blue, as opposed to like a synthetic, which fades out into more of like a average, not average, but you understand what I'm saying, okay. More traditional.
Tell me, what's so special about your yarns?
It's mostly the most special thing about our yarn is the way we control the production of it, as opposed to just making a mass-produced, machine-spun yarn. A lot of our stuff is done by hand. Not all of it, but even the stuff that isn't done by hand, we control it and purposely make sure that it has a real slubby vintage texture to it.
Okay. And what are the price ranges like 45 RPM is doing?
We range from around like $368 up.
Going up to $1,000?
Sort of our top of the line denim before tax is like in the $800 to $900 range generally. You can make it more expensive by doing things like adding silver rivets, having it custom distressed. We offer like 2-year, 5-year, 7-year distress washes. We work with Spotted Horsecraft Studios in Japan to do a lot of those washes.
Okay. So that can be done on individual order?
Yep. Like bespoke denim, basically.
Bespoke, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the suggestion on washing for the denim jeans at home? I mean, how many times should it be washed?
There's sort of a debate on that, and I actually personally fall on both sides of the debate. There's people who want to wear denim, get it raw and wear it continually, about as much as possible, without washing it, to get a more extreme, more severely individualized, color fade, and that looks really, really cool, and it works. If you don't wash them very often, and then or wear them as long as you can, and then wash them, you'll notice that you're going to get a lot more of the lines behind the legs, and a much more direct line around here and stuff like that. And that looks really, really cool. The disadvantage to that is that jeans are an organic material. It's cotton, and over time, bacteria gets in there and it starts eating away at the denim. So when you do that, your denim isn't necessarily going to last as long. You can sort of reverse it by just like patching it up and then starting to wash it all the time, and it'll make it continue to last for a really long time. Expect them to
have the look for the jeans.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
That's your personality on the jeans.
Yeah, exactly. Now the other thing to do is to turn them inside out and wash them every 2 or 3 times that you wear them. Very light, a very short wash. just a very little bit of detergent. You'll get a more even fade. You're not going to have the the very expressive lines on your jeans, but they're probably going to last a little longer, and they'll still look really great. If you have natural indigo denim, I would recommend washing it pretty regularly. If you have synthetic indigo denim, I would personally recommend wear them as long as you can, get some really awesome color going, and then rock them.
Okay, thank you so much, Erin.
Yeah, thank you.
And our readers really love your 45 RPM.
I'm glad.
And
we're happy.
very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.